Okay.
He's got that voice of the community.
That's exactly.
That's what.
Yeah, I'm straight
Barry White.
space today.
Steroids kicking in.
I don't take steroids.
Oh, okay. Because sometimes that will lower your voice.
No.
It'll give you some masculinity and some
No.
depth in
This is
your
just
voice.
straight common cold.
Those are hormones?
Hormone pills.
Okay. What you know about them?
I don't take those either.
Not much. No
Okay.
more than what I would have seen on Grey's Anatomy.
Come on now, Grey's Anatomy.
I'm just saying. Shout out to Shonda Rhimes.
Yes.
That's different from House, right?
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
I'm a House fan. House is a nice looking white man. Boy, I would. He could get
You
it.
would what?
He could get it.
House could get it.
What makes you think he would want it?
Oh, he wants it.
Oh.
Dun,
They
dun,
all
dun.
want it. They all want. Secretly, they all want it.
They really do.
Tell yourself what you need to hear.
Truth be told,
Whatever works. I say.
I'm saying white sheets and all. Mad about it too.
Yeah, but
Mad about it.
I don't even know what that was for. It just sounded good.
So House could hear it. So he can come a running.
Sound like house broken.
Hey, him and Richard Gere.
Richard Gere?
Yeah.
I'm with her on that.
Sean Connery.
Yeah. Who is that?
Sean Connery.
Old dude.
Yeah.
Who is that?
He
Sean Connery.
break you out of Alcatraz or something.
Oh, no.
What?
He was in the
I have
movie.
to show
In
you
the
a Sean
movie.
Connery.
Alcatraz.
I got one for you. Spartans, prepare for glory.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know his name, but I know his line.
Yeah, yeah.
He can get it.
I'm going to take you my Hollywood.
Andy Garcia.
She just got a whole line of people that can get
He
it.
was in, that movie.
You're not in that lineup, so don't worry about it. I'm sorry.
He was in that movie with Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan.
Yes, I forget.
Name the movie, man.
Oh gosh, she was an alcoholic. They had 2 children together.
You a movie head.
Oh my
Guess
gosh,
it.
I can't remember the name of the movie.
That's Sean Connery.
Oh yes, I know Sean Connery.
Oh, she didn't know
She
Sean
didn't know.
Connery.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I'd pass.
no, Sean Connery.
Yeah. He old.
Pass on him.
Exactly.
I had to pass on.
Easy peasy.
He old, but yeah.
Exactly.
Before the 90-year-old Sean Connery,
Right.
the older the mature
Yes.
Sean Connery, that one,
that one could get
that one.
What's that
Hey.
guy? What's that
Can
guy
I
you
get
drool about?
Washington? I want Washington.
Well, who?
The guy you drool about.
Who?
That drives to Lincoln.
My absolute all-time favorite, Matthew McConaughey.
Who is that?
He drives to Lincoln.
I need to see
That's all we know.
That's it.
Matthew, his
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
He's
him in
aging
several
well.
things.
He's
he
aging
is,
well.
he
Aging very
is,
well.
he is, and but for me, that's like total package, not just the look, but like I follow just a little. You know, I'm not one
She's
to
a
be
stalker.
I'm not one to be in and like, oh, what's the Kardashians doing and what happened and did you hear and did you see and did you whatever. But if he does an interview, I tune in.
Right.
I will watch and check it out. But I'm not like scrolling to see what he's up to today. And he's had some challenges.
No.
I've had challenges in my life.
Support him.
And if somebody else has had challenges, then they can relate to my hardship. And it's not overwhelming
Right.
to them. Like, dang, that's a whole lot going on. It's just- I was watching
She's
something.
heard that before.
It is. I have. People that have been protected and sheltered.
Like that.
Folks that have been protected and sheltered, they haven't been anywhere, haven't really had what I would define. We've all had experiences, but mine, they are like noteworthy bestsellers. Make a movie about it.
Where's the freaking
This is
book?
my real life.
It's coming. It's
Okay.
coming. I was watching something, y'all, and it's the craziest emotion that I had. It was like all at one time. It was some show in a hospital. It was some show in the hospital, and they were giving a guy a chest tube, and so they like slit him open, and it just hurt, and it was dying. And he was like, And I was like, oh my God, like I had that happen. And I just burst into tears. I said, my body is a battlefield of the things that I've gone through.
Right.
And there was one part of me that was so grateful that I have had these experiences in my life to be able to be, like I said, it's a ministry.
Yeah.
I went through it, but it was so that I could do whatever was next.
Exactly.
You know, like I didn't have the credibility to speak to others that had chest tube or had been on life support or whatever. So I was like, so it was a mixed emotion of, but what happened to me? Why did it happen? I understand why it happened. Here's the evidence of everything that has ever happened. So it was like, yeah,
Exactly.
it was just like that. I was like,
I get it.
I'm going to book her for some auditions, and I swear she gonna be on the big screen in less than 12 months.
I literally have had every member of my family. No, that's literally how I was watching. I was like,
I think she literally wants to see you do it
I have a bullet wound that whenever I see somebody get shot, it sort of brings
that
back
child had a
memories.
biopsy from a spider bite that he named a Zambuca
A
spider.
biopsy.
It ain't even no sister.
No, it looked like a bullet wound.
Because
And
he's even seen one before.
It looked.
It looked like a cigarette burn. That's what it looked.
They,
What kind of
they
cake
don't
you
call
sell
me
me?
Thug. They don't call me Thug Fizzle for nothing.
They don't call 50 Shades of what?
Thug Fizzle.
She said 50 Shades of Thug. 50 Shades of Thug. From lightest to opaque, because it don't go dark.
Right?
What is the most traumatic thing that has ever happened to you? Tell the truth.
Right.
The whole
Shame the
truth
devil.
and nothing but the truth.
So
and
help you.
understand this is what you determine as traumatic, because I'm not here to judge.
It's gonna be something.
He
about-
said, she said
I'm
he's
gonna tell you what
sweating.
it is before he even say it. It's gonna be when a market crashed. And he had all
that
that
real
houses,
estate
all that
property.
real estate,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that, I would say that would be my guess. What about you?
No, that was traumatic.
But not the most traumatic.
'cause
Your
when you
daddy
got-
threw you in the water at the
Your
lake. And you
father,
didn't know how
when
to
your father
swim.
passed away, was that the most traumatic?
No,
No.
When you were watching the babies be born that you birthed into the world.
that was a blessing, not traumatic. That
I mean,
was a
some
joyous
people pass
occasion.
out.
I was there cutting the umbilical cord.
So what was traumatic? Because apparently we don't know you as well as we thought.
Apparently not.
I'm sticking with the real estate thing. Oh, I know what it is. He had a near-death experience. He came within 24 hours of dying. He was in the hospital of some type of intestinal
yes.
infection.
Yes.
That
Yes.
almost caught gangrene, and he almost died. So had they waited less than 24 hours later, he would have died.
Was that your most traumatic?
That was not my most traumatic.
I'm done.
So look, I'm ready to hear what it
I don't know you, sir.
What was it?
Say some food.
First of all, let me let you know the breath that he just took. That was to get oxygen to the lie that is about to
You
be.
know he about to die.
It is not. I don't lie.
It's going to be embellished. It will be
It will not.
true.
No, it'll be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the
Okay.
truth.
Okay,
It
what
ain't
was it?
embellished or nothing.
Okay.
You have my
Go
full
ahead.
attention.
I was rushing.
Ah,
I was rushing
I remember.
and wasn't paying attention. And my penis got snagged on my zipper when I was a youngin'. And I was crying and blood came out and I had to run to my mama and she had to unzip my penis from my zipper.
How
And
old
then
were you?
5.
Oh, you was a little.
Yeah, little. Yeah, 5 years old
Oh,
or
you
something.
60 something. You still remember that, so you know.
Who's 60 something? Mine is day over 40. Yeah, it was traumatic. I ain't know what was Yeah.
Yeah, that I could see.
So that was more traumatic than almost dying.
Yeah, that was, because you cut that off, that's it. Might as well kill
might
me.
as well be.
Exactly.
You might as
Take
well.
me now.
See, he hadn't even used it yet. That's why it would have been traumatic.
Well, at least not on other
would've
people.
That's what I meant. That's why it was most traumatic.
That's real.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
That's why.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Oh,
My
yeah.
son,
About to tell on you.
love you, baby. But my son used to sit there even before he was 3, just sit there, just twiddling away.
Play with it.
One time we
It's an accessory.
went to the beach. Yeah, we went to the beach.
Oh my God.
And put him in the car seat, and he's just sitting there, just, and his grandmother
Swirling.
turns around, and she's like, "What are you doing? What? Don't let him do that." I was like, "It's his." Oh,
Better than somebody else doing it at that age.
come on now.
My nephew was about three or 4, and my sister had, at an early age, started teaching him about good touch, bad touch. Don't let anybody touch you, because when you go to that daycare stage, she wanted him to be able to articulate. So my nephew, my grandmother, my mom were in a shopping store, and he was like, "I gotta go potty." So my grandmother was like, "Yeah, I'll take your potty." And he came running out the store, like running and screaming out of the bathroom, "Baby, touch my wee-wee! Baby, touch my wee-wee!" Because my sister was saying, "Don't let nobody touch your wee-wee."
Right.
She took him to the bathroom, tried to wipe him off. Oh. But because she had taught him, "Don't let anybody touch you," he literally came out screaming. So at first she was trying to catch him because he a baby running.
Right.
He don't know where my mom and my sister is.
my God.
My grandmother said she just turned and walked in the other direction. She just let him run by himself. Just keep on
They'll
going.
find him, then he'll find them.
Yeah, she said he gonna have to wipe his own self from now on. I can't even help
Did
that
the cops
kid.
show up?
No.
Okay, because
No.
some
But
people that
absolutely.
don't look like us,
Right, would have
Yeah.
called.
Right.
I don't know. Were you sleeping or praying over there? Oh, okay.
He was meditating on the goodness of. Were you having your own wee image of your
It brought
childhood
back memories.
memories of
Put
Tinker
your,
Toys?
Put your hands where we can see them.
If you really want to party with me, put both hands where my eyes can see. But while it is a place to be.
Ma'am, what are you doing? How can people get in touch with you? I'm so sorry.
All from a traumatic story. We should have known it was gonna have a traumatic ending.
Who are you, ma'am? For those just tuning in.
Again, hi everybody. I am Ital Alamin. I have a show called Ital Isms that airs on Saturdays at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You can reach me on social media at Island Savvy Collection on Instagram, Island Savvy Collection on Facebook, as well as Ital Alamin on Facebook.
Wonderful.
If y'all need an email address, I got that too.
Go for it.
Island Savvy Collection at gmail.com. Y'all don't forget, Savvy has
2 V's. Savvy.
Ebonically speaking.
no
Savvy.
properly speaking. That's
Family,
how it's
you
spelled
are
for
tuned
real.
in to the Profit and Growth Hour here on WDRB Media.
The voice of the community. The camera moved when he touched it.
He didn't press the button though.
He ain't stopped the broadcast yet. You gotta do that before you start writing, bruh.
You got to memorize the numbers.
For 3